Today we're going to assemble the kit of the official Bluebird Society of Pennsylvania. It comes in all these different pieces, so we're going to take it out. Should have a bag of screws that you're going to need, and instructions. The instructions are a little dated at this point, so that's why we're going to do the video. We've made some changes that'll make the box easier to open, but it also makes it a little bit harder to assemble, but it's not hard. So the first thing we want to do is find the back. The back is the long piece, and get the fixed side of the box. There are two sides that look similar, but the fixed side is the one with a hole in it. The other side is the door that will open and close. The door is a little bit more narrow than the fixed side. That's why you want to get the correct side, or else the door will jam when you're opening and closing it. So the first thing we want to do is, put the fixed side onto the back. I made a little mark here about 3/8 of an inch down from the top, so that there's some ventilation for the birds so that they don't cook during the summer. And we'll set that up here and get our bag of screws. So we'll put a screw in the top here. Again, we're fixing the fixed side of the box to the back. So we'll put a screw in there. You want to be sure that that's nice and flush and even. And then we'll put another screw in the hole at the bottom. Screw that in. So now we're well on our way, because once you get that part done correctly, the rest falls into place pretty easily. So the next thing we'll do is we'll attach the door, also about 3/8 of an inch down, same size. And again, you want to make sure that that's nice and flush and even. And we'll put a screw in here, not particularly tight because that's going to act like a hinge, so you want to have that a little bit loose. Now the next thing I do is put in the floor. The floor also has a marking here, because the floor is a little bit narrower on the side that goes by the door, so it closes nicely. So you want to get the marked side toward the door, and there should be pre-drilled holes here that hopefully will line up. So we'll put one on the side. I hold the door hard against the back so that that's not a problem. And we'll screw that in. Then want to just be sure that the floor lines up with a hole here. It does. So we'll put the screw in the back there. Now the next thing to do is to put the front on the box. The front, our nice insignia here is on the front part of the box. It, on the inside, has a little ladder for the chicks to climb up in case it's wet or slippery. So we'll assemble this. Again, you want to keep this about the same distance down as the back, and we'll screw one in. I usually do the fixed side first, and then, well, that's the door side. So that's the door side, and then we'll do the fixed side here, keeping that nice and even. The fixed side gets screws on the top and the bottom. And then there's also another screw hole for the floor in the front, so we'll do that. And we're almost there. The last piece is to put the roof on. The roof, the holes that are near the back also go on the back of the box, and you want to line that up so it's flush with the back and even on both sides, at least roughly even. The birds don't care, but so we'll make that flush in the back and put a screw in, another screw. Our kits are put together by volunteers, so sometimes the holes don't entirely line up, but this one seems to be pretty good. So we put another. That one missed a little bit, so we'll have to angle that a little. This one I'll angle this one a little. Alright, so that's almost done. Here the box is looking good with the door opens nice and easily. Now to attach the door to keep it from flopping open, you're going to have to drill a little hole here through it. The hole in the door is drilled, but you want to drill it at an angle into the door. And then we have a little, this is a double-headed nail. Sometimes there's screws in there, but that'll lock the door down. So that's the Bluebird Society of Pennsylvania kit. We mount it by putting it on, we recommend a conduit pipe so that it's slippery and their cats and raccoons can't climb up it so easily. The way I do it, this is obviously a short piece. You want a piece that ends up with a box being about 6 feet off it.
Go.
So I use a clamp that you can get at Home Depot or Lowe's that is meant for that kind of conduit, and it snaps on like that. So the way I do it is to attach the clamp, I have my awl here, and just pretty much anywhere on the box, just put a couple little holes, and then you can screw the bracket into it like this. And then when you get out into the field where you're ready to mount the box, you just take those screws off, clamp it onto the pole and tighten it up, and it should be good. So that's the Bluebird Society of Pennsylvania's Nest Box Kit.